You're
However,
welcome.
my problem is, first of all, I've been calling Social Security, I've been calling 311, and I seem to keep getting fake operators who don't understand what they're supposed to do. Like I called just now, a few minutes ago, where the person hung up on me after taking a fake complaint, and he didn't give me the appropriate numbers he was supposed to give me. He didn't say the appropriate thing. He didn't read the complaint status, and then that was an escalated call to a supervisor. So I don't know what's going on, but I know that something ain't right. You understand? I
Yes,
was
I understand.
about July 3rd. I got sexually assaulted by a social worker here. They transferred me to one room, from 209 to 401. So when they showed the cops the video of one room, he's not gonna be in that room. He's in the room. He's at the door, but he's not in the room. In the room raping me like he was in 209. You understand? So
Mhm.
they're definitely trying to cover up something. I went to the store about between 6 and 8 o'clock. No, about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, because I was trying to catch the restaurant, and I've been in the street ever since because I checked the. I had two keys for the room as a sleep in. And also, I was told by the representative that this is not a DHS shelter. So where did they transfer me to? So basically, I went out to the store. I came back, and my key was working when I left. When I came back, my key wasn't working. So I went back downstairs and asked them, can they let me in? Apparently, I didn't ask appropriately, and I've been outside ever since, miss.
I'm so sorry this is happening to you.
On punishment.
You should not have to train it. So,
And
is that
all of the other residents told me that Michael comes in their room when he want to and touch them and do whatever he want to as well.
okay? And you say you already did the police report of the sexual assault, correct?
Yeah, I have the police report number.
Okay. So today you wouldn't want me to make a shelter complaint against the staff about how they're sexually assaulting the residents going in rooms at inappropriate times, and the other staff who's not doing the sexual assault is covering up for them.
Yes, ma'am, and they locked me out the room for hours.
I'm so sorry. And then that now that when you went outside to go get food, your key was working, and then when you came back in, your key's not working, and nobody's trying to let you in, and you've been outside since 8 o'clock.
And I was
So you've been outside for the past 6 hours.
yes, and I was diagnosed with saying I need a blood transfusion. I have no
You say
blood.
you was diagnosed with what? I'm
That
sorry.
I need a blood transfusion.
Okay, so
So
when you went to the hospital after the assault, they told you you need a blood transfusion?
no, when I first got transferred here,
Mm-hmm.
I got transferred for 200 Tillery Street, which is a dormitory, it's just like an open space with a bunch of beds.
Okay.
And I got transferred from there on medical reasonable accommodation because of the anemia and stuff like that, and needing a blood transfusion and some other stuff going on. And so I'm here now in the transfer, and the stuff that they doing here is not don't seem like it's regular shelter stuff from the other shelters I've been in. And every time I complain, I get in trouble. Like I just got raped. They said as soon as I got raped, I was supposed to get transferred. The staff member,
Yeah,
the
that
staff,
case should have been opened up or something.
the staff member is still here, and I've been calling 311 and making the reports. And I have on YouTube a 311, not a 311 call, Osbin, the
Mhm.
Osbin office, and a Buzzman office or something. And you hear him saying that's where he's from on the call, and I'm explaining this to him, and this is prior to the rape.
And
And
I have
then
one question. I'm sorry. This is a regular shelter or domestic violence shelter?
I'm not sure what this is. I'm not even sure it's a shelter because the lady, two of the staff members told me that the two sleep-ins that they have under DHS, this is not one of them.
Hold on, I'll see. Let me see something. So, I can take. I just want to inform you. I can take the complaint, even though it's after hours, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Because the complaint hotline is usually available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The only
718-291-4141. I've
yes,
been calling for
no, yeah,
hours.
I was gonna say the only difference between calling them during their business hours and me taking a report after hours is that you don't get a confirmation number with me. But if you do leave your contact information, like your name, number, and
Well,
email address,
the thing
they
about
take.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but the thing about it is because it's a different kind of complaint, it's not heat and maintenance and stuff like that. it goes into another kind of complaint, and then I get what's called the EC number, and it's documenting that it's about
Yeah.
a staff
I
member.
could do it. I could do it. I could still do a homeless shelter complaint. I could do. You want to make it a complaint against the homeless shelter and their staff?
It's
So
not
do you
the
want to do it
shelter.
against, or do you want to do it against?
It's against
Oh,
staff members, ma'am. So it has to be. If we have to make sure that it's the
agency
right
complaint.
kind. Yeah, right kind of complaint, because it gets two different. It get logged differently.
Okay.
One get a number, and one you just call in and check about the complaint, but you don't have a
So
number.
you want the one that gets the EC number back.
Yes, and that's that's
Okay,
about
so
a
that one
staff
is
member.
actually, yeah, so that one is actually the agency complaint.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so let me tell you one thing about that before
And the other 311 representative, they haven't been reading what y'all normally read.
Oh yeah, that's what I was just about to pull up something to read to you, just to inform you. So this is gonna be. I'm sorry. You can submit a complaint or a compliment about the policies or service provided by any city agency or worker by contacting the appropriate agency official. Complaints can be submitted online, by phone, and by mail. The agency will provide status updates directly to you, usually within 14 days. No further information will be available with NYC 311. So, meaning that I can take your complaint, I'll write it down for you verbatim or as close as possible, and then if you submit your information, DHS will contact you within the 14 days, and you'll be able to contact them and speak to them thoroughly more about what happened, and then however they deem to do the necessary things for the situations, how they'll do it, but they'll contact you. 311 won't have any further information, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm going to type up what you told me. I might ask you a little, just minor details.
Mm-hmm.
So when you was assaulted, just so I could think of from what I could think of from right now, which facility were you assaulted in?
The one I'm in now.
Can you give me that address? Or the name of it?
It's called Sleep In.
Sleep In, like SLEEPINN?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And it's located at 3871 13th Street, Long Island City, New York, 11101. Room 209.
Room is 701. And you said room 209?
I got raped in 209, and I'm now in 401.
Okay. And did they allow you to go to medical after you reported it?
No, the ambulance and stuff came, but I was burning down, like my skin was so raw and uncomfortable, and now I feel like I have herpes. And what they say herpes look like, I looked it up, and the blister is the same and all of that, and now it's hurting like that.
Okay, and were you able to get a rape kit done on you or no?
No, I was feeling I went and I slept in the street before
You was too uncomfortable because, like you said, you was burning, correct?
Yeah, I slept in the street on 42nd because I was so messed up. And when I was 11 years old in a foster home, I got raped by this man named Michael. So for Michael to be here as a social worker and rape me again.
What's his name? Michael?
Yeah, Michael.
Okay. And he's just a staff member or a guard?
He's a social worker. He says he's a social worker. He says, "Hi, I'm Michael, the social worker," and he just comes in your room. He said, "Can I come in?" But he's already in the room.
And you said that he also goes into everybody else's room whenever he feels like it, correct?
Yes, I was downstairs and somebody said, "Ma'am, did you say that this person goes in your room?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "He goes in mine too." And everybody started saying, "He goes in mine, he goes in mine, he comes in mine whenever he feel like it."
And he touches others, correct?
Say it again?
And he touches them as well, correct?
To my understanding, they didn't want to go into detail.
I understand. I just want to try to put as much information
Yes.
as possible. I'm trying to think what else I'm going to ask you just for right now so I can start typing up the report. And you said the other staff members cover it up, correct?
Yes, I have two staff members, the program director and the person that's on staff tonight. I had them all on video calling me dumb and stupid and shut the fuck up and you nasty. And I'm telling her, "Miss, I got raped." And I'm telling her on the video, "Miss, I got raped. And Chris was laughing at me, calling me, saying I'm nasty.
I'm so sorry this happened to you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna start typing up your report now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, do you mind providing me with your first name, last name, email address, or phone number?
Paula Samuel.
Paula Samuels.
Yes.
And email or phone number?
The phone number is 347-569-9331. And I called before and I spoke with a 311 or Osborne person.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he was going to call me back and see if I was in the right placement. He never called me back. And he's on YouTube saying he's going to call me back. And the stuff I'm telling to him happened before the rape. And I told him I also got raped in 1424 Herkimer Street by some girls in the locker, and then I got maced by another girl who followed me from 3 shelters, and I had to order protection against her, and she still was able to find me. It's like she just keep following me, and now I went to a corner store, and she's in a corner store of a new location that she have no business even knowing anything about where I'm at, ma'am. Like this location, she's at a store. And mind you, I had to order protection against this person. And this is now the 4th or 5th shelter that she done followed me to.
Oh no.
And I'm going through this. They had me sitting outside for 6 hours now.
Yeah.
8 hours, because I left to the store about 6 because I was trying to catch a Pacific restaurant. So I've been in the street since 6 o'clock, miss. This is not right. All of the staff just open the keys and they just come in your room whenever they feel like it. She just let me up in the room and she still didn't give me a key to the room. And she opened my door with the key. So now when I go out, I don't have another key. So that means I'm going to go through this again tomorrow?
No, you shouldn't.
And nobody's calling me back. I've been calling these numbers for a long time. I called Social Security all day today from 12 o'clock to 7 o'clock, and I never got through, miss. That's not normal.
It's definitely not. I'm still here, okay?
Mm-hmm. What they did tonight was...
Huh?
What they did tonight, miss, was horrible. I have medical conditions, so I'm not supposed to be exposed out there. And then they have me sitting on a bench telling me I have an hour punishment. And the cops came and let them say I have an hour punishment. That's not normal. You don't punish people with medical conditions because you don't like how they address you or you feel like they out of line. Which, miss, I wasn't. I'm aggravated. I go to the store and you lock my door. They stole my computer. They stole a Wi-Fi brand new Cube Verizon thing. They took my brand new contacts I never even put in my eye before, miss. They pack you up from room to room and they take whatever they want. I have the clothes on my back and they're nasty as I don't know what, and I have nothing to change it. The water that's in here is producing rust. I went to wash my pants and I put my pants in the sink to get saturated by the water, and I went back and it's rust or some color on it. So then I go and take a white towel and I put the white towel on. Then I said, let me see what's going on. I left. I came back. The whole towel is rust.
That's ridiculous.
And I don't have money every day. I'm on welfare, so I don't have money in the SSI. I don't have money. I'm buying food. The food they give us is uneatable. I got pre-diabetes from eating their food. Whereas when I was in my own home cooking and stuff, my ACLs and all of those type of tests are all 100%. Never wrong with me. No AIDS test, no nothing ever come up. Hypertension, high blood pressure, none of that stuff. High cholesterol, none of that. I don't have diabetes. I have nothing, ma'am. I went from 400 pounds to like I'm about $120, $150 at most. And I look horrible because of what they're doing to me. They've been hurting me for a long time through these shelters. Like I said, I got raped at 1424 Herkimer, and they just keep letting these assaults. I mean, they just keep bypassing what they're doing to me like it's okay, and no one's helping me. I spoke to the man from the Osmond before I got raped. Here at this same, and you hear me on the tape on YouTube saying I'm at Long Island City, and it's before I got raped.
And what was the location on Herkimer Street that just assaulted that again as well?
1424 Herkimer. And the girl followed me from 3 shelters. That was now the 3rd. I got there December 31st on a safety transfer from her and her girlfriend. And the next day, January 1st, I went to the store across the street. And she came and she said, baby girl, why you dropped the charges?
She's the one she's the one who assaulted you and on Herkimer, correct?
Yes, her name is Alyssa Negron, Alisa Negron, Negron.
You said ALISA, and the last name is NE.
It's ALISSA. Middle initial M. Negron, Negron.
Oh, okay.
Her birthday is 3/18/91. Her phone number is 929-308-6968, and I have an order of protection against her, and she's in this location as well. After the first incident, I had to file another incident and get her arrested again. And the cop came and canvassed the area. We found her, and then, you know, the 2 friends that was with her came back to the shelter, and the girl tried to poke my eye out with the umbrella. I called the cops back, and the cop said, why are you calling on us again when you just called? Now you just want those 2 girls. I said, no, it's on camera. She just raped me. And she just poked me with the umbrella. And the police just left out and said I'm causing trouble. And that was really disrespectful for them to do. I wouldn't never try to put false allegations on somebody. All 4 of the girls was together and they maced me. So now that was the 3rd shelter she found me at. And like I said, I got here at 12/31, January 1st. As soon as I went up to go to the store, I had to start paying people to go to the store because I was scared she was in the area. And now I'm in this shelter and I get raped by the social worker named Michael. And he's the same name of the person that raped me when I was in foster care at 11. His name was...
Oh, wow.
He was Michael too, but this is a white Michael and now it's a black Michael.
I'm so sorry this is happening to you.
Thank you for saying that, man.
You're welcome.
This is crazy. And I told them that I need to use the bathroom, and they all laughing. And the staff tonight told me how she's going to F me up, and you could get anybody you want. I'll be here waiting, yada, 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 all this stuff. And that staff member, the other staff members calling me dumb and retarded and slow and all this stuff. And it's all on tape. It's all recorded.
Okay, so what I do have, hold on. Okay, so what I have is I would like, hold on. Okay. So I would like to make a formal complaint against the staff at Sleep Inn. Hold on, let me spell that right. At Sleep Inn, located at 3871 13th Street in Long Island City. 1 second. Sorry. In Long Island City, I am now located in room 401 after being sexually assaulted in room 209 by the social worker Michael. According to other residents, Mike has a tendency of entering the resident's room without permission and touches them. The other residents don't feel comfortable speaking out about it, but I will. He came in my room and attacked me, and it's all on video of him entering my room. The other staff members on shift are covering for him and only showing the video of him entering my room after assault, not during the time of the assault. After the assault, the inmates came. I felt so sore and raw, I couldn't withstand them touching me, and so no rape kit was performed.
And I slept in the street.
Yeah, no, I'm getting to that part. I feel as if I contracted herpes because I am seeing all the symptoms. I end up sleeping on 42nd Street because I didn't feel comfortable in this facility. This isn't the first time I was sexually assaulted at a shelter. I was sexually assaulted at 1424 Herkimer. I also been safely transferred from 3 shelters because I was assaulted by Alyssa and Negron at the Herkimer location. Every time I've been transferred, she ends up at the same shelter I reside in. She has still been harassing me, and I have an order of protection against her, and yet nothing is being done. The staff in these shelters make me feel uncomfortable, and they allow the incidents to happen to me. They don't take any of my claims serious. The staff does what they want. They don't help us residents out, and they allow their staff to touch us. Is there anything else you want me to include in that report?
That they come in the room with the master key and they're not supposed to. Once
Yeah.
they unlock the door and they're in the room before they say anything. The staff member let me in tonight, and apparently it was some banging or something going on. And so she came back in the room. She said, "I'm coming in the room." They're not supposed to do that, ma'am. I told her, "Look, I'm just took them off my pants. Between the time you walked down them steps and you came back, I couldn't possibly be doing nothing. My ankles hurt, and you could see where they're swollen. And also there's rust coming out of the water, and now it's discolored my legs, and you could see
You said
where."
it's like the water's discolored?
Yes, I have that on YouTube. It's a whole video of I went to wash my clothes, and I let the water to saturate. When I went back, it was discolored. So I took a white towel and I put in there. Now you can see where the whole towel is a whole nother color. It's like rust.
Okay, so I did add that. Is there anything else you want me to add?
That they stole my stuff. They packed me out of a room and they stole my stuff. And that they also left me sitting out there for all these hours knowing I have medical conditions. And they also keep calling mental health for me, telling them that I'm crazy and I'm doing stuff to them that I'm not doing. Someone's knocking on my door now. Hold on. Yes? Yes?
Hi, Miss Amos. Did you call the police?
Yes, they locked me out the room. I'm on the phone with 311 now.
Okay. Everything's okay now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Everything she just said.
Okay. You don't need us anymore? Alright, sounds good. Alright, have a good night.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'll include that. So I'm going to submit the request now, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So you ready for your EC number?
Hold on 1 second. And the cops just left again. I kept calling the cops and no cops showed up. Hold on, please.